All right, hey everybody, it's John Paduchak, and today we've got Ted, of course, with me as always, and our special guest today, Emka.
Hey, hey,
Welcome,
hey.
Emka.
Thanks. It's always great to be, with you guys. So we're just having so much fun. So I hope that, today will not be any different. So let's get into this.
It's always great to have you.
Yeah, it's always fun to be here. It's like, it's fun. It's like we're just having chat, it's like, just time flies. Really, probably last time we were just here for like probably 2 hours or something like that. It's just time just flew, like that. So probably that's, what's gonna happen today.
It probably is what's going to happen today. We'll see if we can control our time
Yeah.
to talk. You know how that goes. But yeah, I'm really excited about your new Product Academy Incubator. And I just thought it was very, very well done, and it really covered everything that you needed to know to get a product up successfully over a couple weeks and get it on JVZoo, get it launched, or wherever you'd like to launch it. But I think in most cases, most people probably be looking at JVZoo. And you walk through everything. It blew me away, man. You did good. You did good.
Well, the idea was why I covered everything because I originally wanted, well, I'm a solo ads guy, so as I came from the list building scene. So in the solo ads, when you need to build a list, basically you need to target like general public, like just people in general. It's like you don't target like just copywriters or something like that. So to get a huge list for that, you need to provide something that everybody could use. And I started, I just got down to thinking, I was like, what would everybody could use? It's like, what would be beneficial for everybody? It's like, what would work? So it's not like, like a Facebook clicks, that changes like every 2 months, not like Google, search, rankings and blogs and everything that changes like, well, not 2 months, but like, 8 months or something like that. So I just sit down and started thinking, it's like, what can be something that would be able, that I would be able to give, to people, and they would be able to implement it and actually, just make money. It's like basically, what would I be able to give to my mother's friend, for example? She has nothing to do with internet marketing, and she would get it. So that was the plan. That was, why I just wanted to cover everything, but at the same time, don't make it like too overwhelming. Like, it's like everything really in short, small bites. So that was, the plan.
And you did a great job of it. And I love that you inputted the things that are really kind of your specialty. You made the sales copy easy. You made the product creation part easy. You brought in all the elements that people get stuck on along the way, and even the very beginning things of how to come up with the idea for the product, how to do the research, and everybody really wants to have their own product to get going. So I think you hit this one on the head. You really did, all the way through it. So how on top of kind of what you've gone through already, what are some of the elements that people will catch as they go through this course with you?
Well, basically, there are 21 steps. I just, kind of took this idea from, well, probably you've heard about My Online Business Empire and their NTTB. So they had this 21-step program. So when it's like I had, a chance to go through that program. And even though that, it wasn't really, not the program was interesting for me, but, the way they deliver it. So I thought, that 21 days is quite a long amount of time to get something done. It's like quite a lot of time to get something done. But at the same time, it's not like half a year. It doesn't take too much of the time. It doesn't take you too much of the commitment. Basically, if somebody would say, get a six-pack in 3 weeks, would you able to, it's like, would you do it? It's like, probably you would. So the same thing here. It's like, get your own digital product in 3 weeks. Even if you have no clue about digital product, even if you have no clue about marketing whatsoever. So that was my goal, to make it so it's not really stressful. So you don't get it done. It's like it's not too hyped up. Like get your digital product in like 2 hours, completely ready. Because that's possible, but in most cases that's unreal. So I wanted to keep it really simple, possible, and just deliver it one piece at a time, with a one video that's from 5 minutes to 25 minutes. So even if you're a super busy guy, you still can devote like 20 minutes per day to watch a video, and then another like 30 or 40 minutes to implement the task, because there's like just a video and a task, and you go through the entire process like you said, coming up with an idea, writing the sales copy, but everything is like even though that people they just get frightened, petrified with all these things. It's like oh, write the sales copy. It's like it sounds difficult. So I give templates. I give everything you need. It's like basically you just follow the plan and that's it. So people tend to overcomplicate the entire process, but it shouldn't be like that. You can overcomplicate pretty much anything, but it's like it always comes down to simplifying things, just to making it what's really important and just throwing out what's not important, what you can add later. You don't need to know like most advanced tactics because probably you'll not get them right the first time. You only need to know the basics, just like in anything. It's like just like, for example, in martial arts, you don't start doing like tornado kicks or anything like that. First, you just learn the basics, like how to punch, how to jab, and that's it. And then you go into when you perfect the basics, you have that base that is really useful for you, that really allows you to defend yourself, for example. And then you go into the like super fancy stuff like tornado kicks and all that. So that was the idea.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, is that the way you've structured your product, you allow people to actually take action, and that's the thing that doesn't happen, is that people won't take action. But if the way you've got it structured, they see the video and then they get on with it, and that's taking action.
Yeah, basically my idea, I'm really shocked, for example, by the numbers of product implementation. So, and I was like, I just talked, I just went on a few events last year, and I was just talking to the marketers, for example, software product creators, and for example, they have these licenses keys, right? So they know when somebody types in the license key, they know whether the product was active or not. So I was just talking to various guys, and I was really shocked that 40% of people who buy the product never type in their license key. So that comes down to product implementation. It's like if those 40% never type in, so I assume that a huge, vast majority of people from those 60% who's left, just open the software once and they don't do anything with it at all. So that was, I really wanted to, kind of beat down this problem, just to kind of solve it so people would be able to implement it. I really want to give it, in a simple way, just to give a task. And I'm not actually, patting everybody on the shoulder. I'm giving the task and I'm really demanding the results. If you want to follow, through this program, you'll have to take action. It's like, that's what I ask. And if you want to commit, for 3 weeks, which is really nothing. Basically, this is, the beginning of 2015. If you have New Year's resolutions and it's like become financially independent or finally make money online, this, this can be for you. Just join for 3 weeks and you'll see, it's like amazing things happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think you did a nice job making it easy. You talked about delivery being kind of everything with it. We've seen a lot of that too, Ted and I. And you did a nice job of, if I want to go forward with it quicker, it's easy for me to do that. You're not limited. You're not tied up with the way that it's delivered. You could easily move forward faster if you wanted to, which I thought was good. I also, when you first told me about it, I said, it sounds like it's going to be more like a course for beginners, but it's not at all. In fact, I took some pointers away from it because we were talking earlier, I haven't done anything on JVZoo. Our stuff has been on a member and other places that we've sold it from. And, for me, we're thinking about doing that, so it was great. I learned how to set it all up on JVZoo in a very good way with somebody who obviously is very successful over there. So for me, that was super. So
yeah, I just wanted to keep it for beginners and pro marketers. It's like more advanced. For example, there are hundreds of people who launch products on on Warrior Plus, for example. I talked to my clients, the owner of Warrior Plus, back in August in Orlando's event, and I asked, so whether the Warrior Plus is still popular like it was, pre JVZoo, and he said, oh yeah, it's it's super big, still people are launching a lot of products, and I was surprised that still a lot of a lot of people, it's like they don't discover the JVZoo part, they don't know what kind of sort of the perks and bonuses they can get, if they launch on a JVZoo. Actually, you can launch the product on both platforms. So if you never, launched on the JVZoo, there are quite a few things that you can pick up with, in this course. So if you're a beginner, it's you learn everything you need to know. If you're a pro marketer, if you're a guy who launched quite a few products, you'll definitely learn quite a few things because there are pretty cool stuff in JVZoo that they actually kind of hide. It's I don't know, it's like why they don't show it for public, but it's like even though simple things like I just discovered this quite recently, like a half a year ago, after using JVZoo for like 3 years. So you can actually have you can automatically have buyers land on your email list without any confirmation and without email opt-in. Well, basically when they buy, you get an email read straight into your GetResponse account without any confirmation whatsoever. It's like not unlike, for example, if you use PayPal and Aweber, you connect everything, so they still get double opt-ins. Now this, it's perfect. You get 100% people who bought the product land on your list. So you just build buyers list really easily and quickly.
Nice, very, very nice. Now, the obviously the intro product is awesome. Big fan. and then we get a chance to talk about the upsell, which I think is even more incredible. So why don't you talk a little bit about what you've got set up for that? Because I thought that was very, very well done and perfect addition to the initial product.
Well, basically the upsell, it's like, a lot of people, it's like a lot of marketers, I see what they do. They kind of hide the upsell. What's the upsell? They don't tell you. They don't even tell you what's the upsell. It's like me, I'm playing cards open. It's like I love to tell what's the upsell. So basically, obviously there is an upsell, but the upsell is absolutely not mandatory. It's like if you want to launch a product, you can use Product Academy Incubator. Actually, it's like if you are just starting out, you will have absolutely everything you need from A to Z. Now, what is an upsell? So basically, Product Academy Incubator is what I have learned over the first few years when I was launching my products, like how I launched them on Warrior Forum, etc., etc. So basically, it allows you to launch products really quickly. Now, the upsell is something what I discovered over probably the last year. Like a year and a half, I just climbed into six-figure launch arena and I started doing like six-figure launches. So I learned quite a few things. What really makes like a four-figure launch, five-figure launch, and six-figure launch, and how you can move even beyond that. What are the essential components? So if you're the guy who wants to go really big from the start, an upsell is where I teach all of these things. There are 3 sessions where I show pretty much everything you need to know of what extra things you can do to make the product really shine. I'm talking about like a pre-launch strategies, post-launch strategies, like profit maximizers that allows you to make like 2 to 4 times more money from your product launch. How you can actually develop different types of the products. How you can actually have any JV partner. It's like it doesn't matter how big or how small he is. It's like how you can get him promote your launch and be excited about it. These type of the things. Now I want to say it again. If you just want to launch a product, it's like Product Academy Incubator is totally enough. It's like it's okay. It is not one of those upsells where you have to buy it in order to have it's like in order to make the front-end product work. It's like these two. Think about the upsell as an extension. It's not like a part of the first program. It's an extension. If you want to go forward, if you want to just really make an amazing product launch, it's like you'll be able to do that.
Awesome. It's everybody needs kind of that extra part though. It's the kind of accountability piece and the extra moving parts to just make it that much more successful. And I love
it's like one guy would need this, another guy it's like probably would be totally okay without without that extra. Sometimes you just get overwhelmed with that extra. So it's like it's up to your choice.
Yeah, it's just right for the right person, for sure.
Exactly.
Absolutely, for sure.
I was going to say that the first part of it will be the ideal person that has been scared to launch a product before, and if they just think about that, what has stopped them from launching because they didn't know how to, and also if they bought any products before that they were overwhelmed with it. So for the beginners, I would recommend just buy the first one. Don't matter about the second one. Just buy the first one and go through that so you don't wander off. You stick to what Emka has put in that in the videos and everything. And as I say, the biggest thing is to watch them and then take action. If you take action right there and then, that you'll do it. And that's the biggest thing. Oh, I'll come back later. I'll do that later. But later never comes.
Exactly. So just like you said, if you're a beginner, it's like don't worry about these extra things. Just go for the front end product, and you'll have absolutely everything you need. And later on, it's like you'll be able, just to go for those extras. But it's like again, it's different for each person. It's like each person's. It's like one guy would want. It's like it's like probably in like Empower Network. There are one guys that just buy like $25 product, and there are those guys who just go all in the first day. So it's different on the people. It's like on different expertise levels and so on.
Exactly. For the more advanced person, it would be just the right thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because I looked from the standpoint of the things that I kind of hate to do. Lining up the affiliate letters and getting that out, and sometimes the sales copy. You put a lot of stuff in to make that process easier, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I'm going to have to go back and check that out after the fact because I know Emka's sales copy is awesome. So definitely you want to look at that very closely at the end. So,
Emka, you know what I'm known for, and that's asking either awkward questions or putting you on the spot. Can we have a look inside the product to show people a sneak preview?
Oh,
is that
man,
possible?
Yep, it's possible. Just I'll have to clean my desktop a little bit. It's messy.
Right.
I wasn't prepared for the guests. So let's just meet close.
Oh no, I did exactly the same last time on your funnel product. So we had the same thing.
Yeah. So okay, let's do that. Again, you'll have to educate me, how to do this.
Oh, that's all right. Easy enough to do.
All right, so I'm just gonna log in into the members area.
Yep. And the screen share is your little green monitor with a white arrow in it on the left-hand side.
Okay, I got it. Yep. Oh, I need to I'll just open a new Safari window so it doesn't go into the endless loop.
And then you should be good.
You might have to just accept it again, and then the windows should come up. Click on it, and then click on Share Window.
Share window, boom. Okay, start screen share. Probably
we can see it.
We can see it.
You can see it?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is where you will land. And just to avoid the confusion, sometimes this happens. So when you click start the training, and if you're not logged in, it will tell you need to log in. So just click need to log in. And I'm just typing in my details, boom. I'll land at the dashboard, admin's dashboard, but don't worry about that. If you're a simple user, you will have this. Okay, so this is the main video, not the main video, but intro video.
Main screen.
Yeah. So main screen, the 4 minutes, really quick, just an overview of what's inside. So when you will join, you will have week 1 open. So what I did, I just made it like week by week basis. So if you will join, at the beginning, you will have 7 days unlocked. I have not unlocked the entire 21 days because for the same simple reason, you don't want to get overwhelmed. If you want to just blast through the content, it's like you'll be perfectly fine with 7 tasks. I don't believe that you'll be able to make 7 tasks in faster than 1 week. Even if you're advanced, probably it will take you like 4 days or something like that. So 1 week for 7 tasks, that will be perfectly fine. So as you can see, the first video selecting the niche and the topic, 20-minute video, really quick. You have the downloads, you have the exercise, you have analyzing the buying power. Boom. Then you analyze whether your niche has got any buying power. Again, you have the checklist. You have a 14-minute video, really quick, really simple. Everything is HD, so you'll be able to view it. Probably you can see. I'm not sure whether you can see it. I just maxed it out. Yeah, so it's really really clear. You'll be able to watch the videos. What I'm planning to do, I'm planning to actually include the download links for the videos. So for those guys who are having a hard time, just streaming the content over the net, they'll be able to download it and just watch it at their own convenience. So third thing, planning out. Fourth thing, creating the product, then polishing the product, distributing the review copies, writing the sales letter, and take a look at this. Every video is 25 minutes. I just try to keep it 25 minutes max. 6 minutes. Take a look at this, creating the products, only 7-minute video. So you can imagine that I'm saying only quite a few things because there is not a lot of things to say about the product creation. I'm going to tell you, it's like how simple it is to do it. You don't need to be like, a super smart guru or anything like that. Even though that you have no idea what to do, how to write the product or how to create the product, I'm going to show you how to do that. It's like you don't even need to be a native English speaker. It's like I'm not a native English speaker. It's like you can tell that, but I'm doing this, all day long. It's like I'm not having a hard time polishing the product. It's like, again, simple 13-minute video. Now, week 2, I'm getting into more of the technical stuff, how to set up JVZoo, formatting the sales page, get response in email lists, picking the launch date, creating JV tools, inviting JV partners, and doing an affiliate contest. Now, the week 3 is something what I actually have an optional. So at the top, I say this, this is an optional step. If it's your first launch, you can skip it. So again, I just made it even more simple. So if you're just a total beginner and you just want to, get it out, the stuff out there, it will take, it will take you only probably 2 weeks, because the entire week 3 is an optional where we talk about upsells, how we can add one-time offers to have, better. Just to have better earnings per click and just to make more money out of your launch. So this is how it is. It's really, it's really step by step, where you get one thing at a time, where you get one task, where you get, a checklist, where you get resources, pretty much everything you need. And then I have a really cool bonus of how to recruit an affiliate army. So this is a little bit longer video, 27-minute video, where I will show you how you can actually really quickly build a huge list on affiliates. Actually, when I was using this method myself, I ended up getting a list of nearly 400 affiliate partners that I could contact, and that that those promoted my launch. So basically, I just started with an empty Excel spreadsheet, and like after a few hours, I had nearly 400 names on my Excel spreadsheet that I can contact, to promote my launch. And you can do this in any niche. It's not like marketing niche. It's not like I am and make money online, even though that I focus mostly on those niches because I know that's where I work in, that's where I have the most expertise. But I know for a fact that, these tactics, like affiliates and entire product launch process works in any niche at all. So if you're like a gym trainer and if you want to get out your fitness product out there, this can work for you. If you are like, it's like you can be working in any niche at all. If there's a digital product in that niche, and if you have seen a digital product in that niche, chances are that you can, it's like good chances are that you can also put out your digital product out there and make a lot of money. So this, this is how it looks like from the inside. Oh, and of course you have the support. It's like you have the support where you can actually raise a support ticket, and it's like me or someone from my team will give you a hand during the entire process. So you're not alone during the process.
Very cool.
Yeah. What I will say, the length of videos, if some people are worried about they're bit short, the reason they're bit short is because there's no fluff. When you get these extended ones, it's because they puff them out to make them look longer and everything else. But Emka doesn't do that. He gets to the point. He tells you what you need to do, and that's why certainly in learning space, anywhere the shorter the better, because then your mind takes it in. So yeah, great.
Yeah, so I didn't want to have that filling content. I didn't want to have those unnecessary words just talking about, weather and, so all those things. I just wanted to get to the point, explain what, why it's important, how to do it, why to do it, and, just how to do it in a proper way. So you not only understand what it is, you understand how to do it, and why it's important. So I just covered those things, and I don't go into like those unimportant things that's kind of obvious, or that you can just probably you already know, because I don't cover like how to create a Gmail account, all of those things that in most courses they start, oh, okay, now you need to download like Google Chrome, we'll start browsing the internet. So it's like, no, nothing here. It's like we're just starting from what's important.
Yeah, you kind of have to make the right choice of, do I really need this, or can they look it up someplace and figure that out easy enough? So, and just get the main stuff together. I was going to say, if you want to hit stop sharing, you'll come back.
Okay, let me click stop share.
Of course, we'd love to have you back. So.
Okay, let me see.
There you
Screen
go.
share.
You're
Oh,
back.
there we go. I'm back, right?
Voila. Voila.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for that. Again, as I say, I'm known for putting our interviewers on the spot, and this wasn't
I'm known.
rehearsed or anything else. But so you can see.
I'm known for answering these awkward questions. So that's a perfect match.
See, and we like that about you. So that's awesome. Fantastic. Very fantastic. So, and I was sharing with you that I think we've got a really nice bonus to go along with this, which is some of the things that we've come up with using Hangouts and video and being able to pull the MP3s from video so that you can make products a lot faster or have them in multiple forms so that people can watch video if they like video, or they can listen to the MP3 if they want to do that, or have the PDF if they like that. So we've got some nice little tips we're going to add as a special bonus to this. So
Yeah, you
I'm
guys
excited about doing that.
You guys are the experts for the Google Hangouts. It's like since we met, we met like 2 years ago, something like that. And ever since then, it's like I haven't met a person who knows more about Google Hangouts, more tips and tricks. It's like you guys are just geniuses. It's like I need to be educated really badly with Google Hangouts, how to use it and how to use it properly. I still pay, like thousands for GoToWebinars, and I feel sorry for myself.
We can fix that. We do have a coaching program.
There we go.
So, final thoughts. Anything else you'd like to say that we didn't cover?
Well, basically, just check it out. It's like if you're on the fence, whether this is for you. So, just think about it for a second. What makes any big name on internet, what he is today, what made him, that way. So just when I started to think about it, it's like any big name, it's like we can go, for the biggest names like Mike Filsaime, Andy Jenkins, Frank Kern, and all these guys. What made them so popular? So the products that they developed, they're not known for something, for example, doing very good SEO or doing this or doing that. They know for their products. They know for the teaching. So it's like if you really want to run this business, if you really want to make a lot of money with this business, you have to create the value. You have to create the products, and that's what I cover. It's like how to create the value and get money for the value in the fastest amount of time possible. So, even for myself, when I was just starting out, I was really having a hard time, making any money online. And when I started, tapping into this product creation process, it just the small snowball kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And it was really amazing, when last year, I think it was, a little bit more than a year ago, I went into one warrior event. It was a warrior event in Raleigh. And I was amazed when, I just went to the lobby. I didn't even know whether there were going to be, people that I know. I just went to the lobby, to the bar, and everybody just, kept approaching me. It's like, whoa, you're like, you're the funnel kit guy. You're the guy who launched the funnel kit. It's like, yeah. It's like, how do you know? It's like, it was everywhere. And it's like, when you launch these products, you get that, you just get into that higher level. It's like you get higher income. People know you. People want to have business with you. So if that's what you want, if you really want to just hang out, and it's like we do here, and it's like we have a good time. We just build relationships. And if you want that, that creating the products, is probably #1 way, to go for. So that's my final thoughts.
Awesome, Ted.
Just to say that for everybody that knows us, or even if you don't, we only recommend products that actually work, and that's why you'll only see products there that we really believe in. And not only that, we only promote products that we either buy, or like in this case, we've had a review copy because the relationship we've got with Emka. So he knew what we're like, so he said, check this out, guys. And straight away, John, when he contacted me, I could see the excitement in his face and that. And he said, this is a damn good product. And not only that, he says, I didn't think I was going to learn anything. And he says, I've learned stuff. He says, it's brilliant. So that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, I really thought when you first told me about it that it was had a little more of a beginner's orientation and everything, but it's not that at all. In fact, I picked up quite a few things from it, and it was good. I like to pick
That's
things up and
awesome.
learn things too,
That's,
right? So
yeah,
yeah, no,
that
so it
was
was
my
very, very
mission.
good. Exactly. So very, very good, very well done. Highly recommend it, and hope you guys will watching this will check it out. Emka creates
And
good
the
stuff.
link will be underneath the video.
It will be underneath the video. Once it's ready, it will be there. So, anyways, hey, thanks for joining us today, Emka. It was a pleasure having you as always. And
Yeah,
we're gonna have
it's always
to
fun to
teach you
be with
more
you
about
guys.
Hangouts.
Yeah, we
We'll
need to
fix
do that.
that.
We need to do a hangout about Hangouts.
And we can do that. We'll fix that for sure. So, and for everybody, we do have a couple people viewing. So for you guys viewing, thanks for watching.
Yeah,
And
thank you.
bye for now, everybody.
Okay, bye.